Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today we're going over the LA-based duo called the Driver Era, and their second album called Girlfriend. So I really, really love these guys. I love their last album that came out that was called X that came out in 2019, and I really, really liked it. I thought it was really nice. I love the flow. I love the sound. And I love the idea that they mix with sounds and aren't afraid to touch on things and or let the song kind of do its own thing and not kind of just cut it off immediately. It seems like with their sound and with the vocals of Ross Lynch and the help of Rocky Lynch, who also vocals comes in vocals here and there, but he's much more in the production direction. It really is a great duo, and I love the idea that they give you it give you rock, but it seems like a mix between psychedelic. It gives you a little bit of kind of like funk with it, and I really just like the sound. I like how they mix like different genres. They're still alike with each other, but it works in each time, no matter how different the song is from the other one. So in this one, we're gonna go over this album pretty much. This album is something I kind of just it's back and forth for me. Like I didn't really care for Heart of Mine, Crazy Baby, Leave Me Feeling Confident, and Beautiful Girl. After those four, I feel like the album finally kind of picks up then. But I don't feel like it technically really picks up honestly, until track 8. Because I like there's nothing wrong with the other ones. Like I love Number One Fan. I really love, Heaven Angel. I love that piece. I don't know. Like I wasn't really feeling the first four. I don't know why. I just wasn't. I felt like maybe it's the idea that, actually I do know why. I think that sometimes the music, the lyrics can be a little too vague or a little too poetic or too metaphoric, and just like, okay, if you're going to say that, if you're going to go that direction, maybe kind of break down exactly where you want us to go. But because I felt like some of the songs are just like, I feel like he's more in love with their sex than he's in love with their love. But it does change up after the four, which is kind of funny. So it's like, okay, now we're actually getting into the meat of the album. So I do want to take a shout out to Please Don't Call Me interlude, interlude, where it kind of gives you that kind of feeling of where it's going now, and it feels like it kind of goes from the first half, which is, or is it? Should I call it the half? It's 15 songs, so 7, blah blah blah. So, almost the first half kind of touches on a love piece of it and like finding this person and how much they make you feel right and everything. And then we get into When You Need a Man, where it kind of talks, where it's not there, he's not in a relationship with this woman anymore or at all. It's more he wants to be the man for this woman because she's in a bad relationship. So he's like, if you ever want to be with an actual man, like call me, kind of thing. But then the opposite then after 8, we kind of go into more of a toxic issue, where a lot of the songs talking about being in a toxic relationship, and with a mixture between songs about like kind of being just really infatuated with another person. So let me go through this other half and kind of talk about those, because I really start a lot in this side. So Places, I really love Places. I have no idea what it's talking about. No idea. And this is what I'm talking about. The whole idea of just like, what do you mean? I understand. It's poetic. It's beautiful how you wrote it down, but what does it mean? But I do feel like in this album, or in this song, I feel like it does have the feeling of I feel like what it's trying to tell me. I feel like in this song, it has this kind of like the vocals, it seems like he either just woke up and just started recording, is like kind of thing, or he mentions how he's too stoned, so maybe this is a kind of lean into the too stoned feeling, which is, if that's the case, I get it. But I was kind of confused at first. I was like, are we still waking up a bit? We need a little bit of coffee. But yeah, but I do like the song. Nonetheless, I really like the song. Going to A Kiss, which is the first single to this album, I really, really love the song. I love how quick and fast it is, but it's consistent throughout the whole time. And I love it kind of like, it feels like a weird kind of, when you go to, gotta think of the artists that do this. But you know how the artist is like singing the song and they get so into it they start just kind of just moving to the song kind of thing, and you're just like losing your shit because they're just all over the place on stage because they're really, really feeling the song. I feel like that's what it feels like this song does when the chorus just repeats itself over and over again. I feel like you can just feel like, oh yeah, this is a time where they're just losing it and just like it just, I can completely feel that. I love that song for that. Fade is another one I want to talk about. I do like the song in a way, but I feel like I now understand it more, as well as I understand Kiss more. This one kind of talks about the idea of being in love in the moment because things are not certain. So he's like, I will hold on until I'm not strong because this is worth forever to me. We're all just gonna fade away one day. In hopes of better times, I'll wait, but do you have time to hold on with me? So he's wondering if she is actually cool with, as much as things they may break up, they may leave, and things may fall apart, but he's wondering if, like, in that meantime, will you hold on with me? You know, and I really love that. I love that part. I should start. I don't know why I didn't. Flashdrive, and Oh My God, Please Don't Come Around. Those songs are touching on the idea of their little brother, Rylan, who was going through a bit of a relationship issue, and to the point where it's like at the time, from them knowing, was that they were living with their parents, living with him as well, and between houses. And so during the time they were making the studio and everything, which is they had to make the studio in the middle of the parents' dining room, which is kind of funny. But they were able to see in the middle of that, just see the ins and outs about the relationship that Rylan was going through. And so I think they used information. They took that as inspiration to write some music in the inspiration of him. And it feels like it's kind of, maybe they talked to him, it's like, how are you feeling? What's going on? Because it seems like it really, really hits a lot of spaces where you feel like, I was like, I bet he definitely had some fingers into these songs. Flashdrive is exactly that. Like, I thought the whole song was about partying and having a good time and, I'm too fucked up, oh no, kind of thing, but it's just like, oh no, in a bad way. In quote bad way, but it's really a good way. It's not like that at all. I didn't know this, but it actually is about it's about Rylan again struggling to figure out, like, get out of this relationship, but he seems to can't. They seem to have a back and forth kind of thing where they're like, oh god, I hate this person, to like, oh, but now they did this, so now everything's okay, blah blah blah. It's just a back and forth. So he says, I don't, he goes into part, he's like, I don't even want you, but every time that I am with you, it always seems to go down so smoothly, so smooth, I always lose. So it's a metaphor towards drinking and getting too drunk, and then now you're fucked up, and pretty much when you're drunk, you don't really have you're not thinking straight, and I think that he's comparing that to their kind of love together, where just like, things he gets a lot of love and then he'll get too much love and it's like, okay, this is too much because now it hurts and stuff like that. And we also find out, please don't call blah blah blah. Oh, I think I missed the song. One of the songs talks about her cheating on him. Why can I not find? I wrote it down. Oh, my OMG, please don't come around. Which is that one kind of peaks it up by talking about the idea that she may be cheating on him as much as she's giving him love. She's giving love to somebody else as well, and that really bothers him. And now it's in a point where he's like, okay, I want to get out because she pretty much cheated, and all these things aren't going really bad. But every time something goes, like, every time he gets the courage to do so, something turns around where she gives him a lot of love, and then it's just like, oh shit, well, maybe I could stay a little longer. But it's a metaphor in that direction. Then we cut it off and we go into Take Me Away, which is the best song off of this album. The best song. It is so good. It is I feel like I listen to it at least like 3 times a month. Like, it's really, really good song. It literally takes me away. I love the sound. I love the part that it goes, I love the part that it goes to very smooth and just takes this whole song just takes its time. It feels like a nice little 80s kind of like final song kind of thing, which is kind of funny that it comes right before the actual final song, which is Forever Always. Forever Always is okay, but Take Me Away just kills it. Honestly, it's so good that I feel like I wish I didn't know the song, so I heard the song for the first time in this album. That's how good it is. That's how great it is. The fact that it's so smooth in the beginning, and then it, like, the chorus comes in and adds a little drum, and then it, like, smooths out again with piano, and it's just, like, it's so moody in the best way, and then it just, and the second verse just blasts into you, like, it's so intense. And then it goes further, even further later on, where it's smooth out again, and then it comes out and hardcore, it hits it, and then electric guitar comes in, and then it just feels like a full-on mood, and it's insane how this song is that great, yet there's, like, it wasn't the last song. It low-key irritates me. This album is pretty decent. I still think X is a little bit better. I give it a 7 out of 10. Leave a comment below, tell me what you thought. If you like this album, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. If you have your favorite songs off this album, please let me know. Or your opinion in general about this album, let me know. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell too, so you can get more of my videos. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.